These 5 metrics are what top performing dental practices obsess over daily. Are you tracking them? In this video, I'll explain each one and show you how to use it to grow your dental practice predictably. As the Chief Strategy and Growth Officer, I personally obsess over these dental metrics. And they're the reason our top clients are seeing millions, not thousands, millions of dollars in production value, opening new locations and absolutely smashing their sales goals. But here's the thing. Most dental practices rely on gut feelings, and that guesswork, it's costing you big time. Focusing on these key performance indicators for dentists can make the growth of your practice much more predictable and affordable. So let's dive into metric number 1. This is cost per acquisition. It's known as CPA. CPA is much better than CPL, which is cost per lead. Why? Because CPA measures how much you spend to actually acquire each new patient, not just the opportunity to acquire a new patient. To calculate your CPA, you have to divide your total marketing spend by the number of new patients that you've acquired for the month. The average CPA for a dental practice ranges anywhere from $150 up to $350. And of course, this depends on your physical location and the saturation in your area. This metric matters because knowing your CPA ensures that you're not overspending on marketing efforts that don't deliver, but it also allows you to identify which channels are worth scaling and which need optimization or cutting out completely. In order to track this metric, use tools like Google Ads, Facebook Ads Manager, or your CRM to monitor your ad spend and track conversions. Ensure your agency properly sets up tracking so that it avoids any inaccuracies. I'll give you a couple of action tips here as well. First, optimize your marketing campaigns. Focus on high-performing platforms that you know will bring consistent results. Test different ads and different offers to see what resonates most with your target audience. And then regularly review your cost per acquisition by each campaign and refine your strategy to continue lowering your costs. Consider working with a marketing expert to uncover hidden opportunities and improve efficiency. Now let's go into our second metric. This is the patient lifetime value. It could be known as PLV or LTV, and it is the total revenue that a patient brings to your practice over their lifetime. This could include treatments, maintenance, and even referrals from friends and family. Now, this metric matters because it helps you understand the long-term impact of patient retention and patient loyalty. When you know each patient's true value, which by the way, most practices only think they know, then you can justify spending more on acquisition and focusing on retention strategies. So how do you track it? Well, you calculate the average annual revenue per patient. The national average is around $980. Then you multiply it by the average number of years that a patient would stay with your practice. The average for that is 7. So use your practice management software or use our Marketly Practice Metrics dashboard to make this calculation even easier. Want some action tips on calculating your LTV? Build strong patient relationships by providing personalized care and excellent experiences in office. Offer loyalty programs and regular follow-ups to keep patients engaged and coming back to your practice year after year. Educate patients on the value of preventative care and offer maybe complimentary treatments. Monitor your PLV regularly and then look at different ways to strategize how you could increase it through patient satisfaction and retention efforts. Now our third metric. This is our lead source. Lead source identifies where your new patients are coming from. Is it from Google? Is it from Facebook? Is it word of mouth? Email campaigns? Or is it some other channel completely? Knowing your lead source allows you to invest in marketing efforts that deliver the best ROI, while at the same time cutting back on those that don't. So how can you track it? Use tools like your CRM, call tracking software, website analytics, or just simply ask your patients during intake how they found your practice. And then make sure that these metrics are consistently recorded. You ready for some action tips? Focus your marketing budget on your top performing lead sources for even better returns. Or experiment with new platforms or channels and analyze their performance. Encourage referrals by creating a referral rewards program and then promoting it actively. Make sure you use an integrated CRM system to simplify tracking and reporting across multiple channels. Now let's go on to metric 4. This involves you. It involves your entire team. And this is speed to lead. Speed to lead measures how quickly your team responds to inquiries from potential patients, whether they come from phone calls, online forums, or even DMs on social media. This metric matters because a quick response can be the difference between booking a new patient or losing them to your competition. Responding to leads within 60 seconds or within the first minute has been shown to increase conversions by 391%. Speed to lead directly impacts conversion rates and reflects your team's efficiency. Did you know that after 5 minutes pass, the odds of connecting and qualifying with the lead drop by 80%? So how can you track speed to lead in your office? Well, monitor response times using a CRM or a call tracking tool like Marketly Practice Metrics. And then review these logs regularly to identify patterns or bottlenecks that you can use to increase speed. Some tips for your practice. Set a goal to respond to all leads within 5 minutes. The faster, the better. Train your front desk team to prioritize new patient inquiries and then handle them professionally. Look at implementing automated tools like chatbots or even email responders for after-hours inquiries, and then keep those leads engaged until your team can follow up. Review your team's performance regularly and provide coaching to improve those response times. Now finally, our 5th metric, new patient appointments. You might be thinking, well, duh, that's not a metric. But the total number of new patients scheduled monthly is a clear indicator of your practice's growth and marketing success. And it matters to your practice because each practice is going to have different new patient goals. But if we consistently track this metric, it helps you to understand the effectiveness of your marketing campaigns and your front desk processes. Use your practice management software to monitor appointment bookings and then cross-check with marketing data to correlate campaigns with patient inflow. A couple more tips on this as well is to promote new patient specials, limited time offerings to maybe boost bookings during those slow periods. Review your online booking process to ensure it's user-friendly, that it's easy to complete, and that it's mobile optimized. Follow up with no-shows and then reschedule their visits to maintain momentum. Analyze trends. If numbers drop, which they might, then work with a marketing expert to identify the reason and address the issue. These 5 metrics are the heartbeat of any successful dental practice. You build a rock-solid foundation for predictable growth by tracking and optimizing them. If you're ready to take control of your numbers and see real results, let's talk. Schedule a free strategy session with me and my team, and we'll analyze your metrics and craft a custom strategy, a custom roadmap to help you crush your growth goals.